Gen Z is completely, bro. We are living in some weird times. Bro, we dealing with inflation, student debt, job market struggles, social media pressures, and individually dealing with stressors, right? Individually. And just to add insult to injury, working multiple jobs to just try to keep up with the inflation, it's kind of ridiculous. Gen Z is not even we are in the middle of a crazy economic storm. At the time of this recording, it is currently Tuesday, November 5th. A lot of people have not voted. We are and I don't know why people are acting oblivious to it, or maybe nobody's trying to, want to speak on it. I think we are all at a point where it's just like, it is what it is. And we can't really be like that right now. You know, the cost of living is out of control, beyond it. Rent is high as I don't know what. Food is high as I don't know what. Walking into a grocery store almost feels like torture now, because you walking in looking like your mama, really, because you're in there couponing. You're in there couponing. Never in my life would I think that I would need to go in couponing or actually having a budgeted list. And you know what? Yes, I do, because I think everybody should go into a grocery store with a list instead of going in there. And don't go in there hungry. You're going to spend money. Trust me. List and budgeting. But I'm just saying, gas has been inflated. These, yo, just even saying that it has skyrocketed is crazy. Meanwhile, wages of everything has stayed the same. Nothing has went up. None of the money went up, but everything that we need that's essential went up in pricing. Gas, food, rent, electricity, all of these. Oh my God. It's crazy to say, but this is what we dealing with. We grew up thinking that, full-time jobs would cover everything. But here we are working multiple jobs and still barely making it. Gen Z being a independent means living paycheck to paycheck. Never would I think that this was a thing. In today's society, do you know what the American dream is? I don't even think it's to become it is to become financially free, but it's to have your own thing going. It's not to work. It's to work, but not working for someone. The American dream now is to be debt free, have financial freedom, and work for themselves. They don't want to work for nobody, which I understand, bro. I understand. The burden of student loans, student debt, credit card debt is consuming so many people right now. It's ridiculous. We were told that, college was the path to success. Now, this is true, but I'm going to be honest. If you go to college for anything less than a dentist, doctor, lawyer, you're wasting your time. Radiologist, anything that's in the medical field, you becoming a lawyer, those things, I applaud anybody doing that, because that crap is hard. The crap is hard. I applaud anything. Y'all deserve everything that y'all get. If you graduate from that, you deserve it. Because those are the only jobs that are paying and are worth going to college for. Simple as that. And even then, people with college degrees can't even find a job. It's making my head itch. I'm getting a headache, but I'm so dead serious that it's to a point where, when have you ever heard somebody say, "When I got a bachelor's degree and a master's, and I can't even find a job"? What? Do that even make any type of sense to y'all? People with degrees cannot find a job. So what about the person that don't got none of that? You can only imagine, right? So here's what I'm saying. We took out massive loans only to graduate into a job market that doesn't even guarantee stability. God dang. Now that's crazy work. That's crazy work. Let alone prosperity, financial freedom, security. That's what everybody say. It's like we started life in the negative already. Just fresh out negative. Burdened by debt that just impacts every decision that you make moving forward. It impacts everything. Do you know what debt do to people? Debt ruin relationships. Debt have you depressed. Debt take over your mind, mentally, physically. Debt is not a good thing for anybody to have. Whether we can afford rent, it takes the job, or even save for the future. You can't do it when you steady fighting debt. You fighting credit cards. You fighting student loans. It's hard to get ahead, bro. Man, I understand all too well, bro. That's why I'm trying so hard now not to even go back into debt. I'm trying so hard right now to not even do that. All I'm doing now is trying to leverage the credit cards. That's it. By January, once I hit like an 830 credit score, 850, something like that, once I surpass an 825, it's wraps for that credit card. Promise you. I'm moving on to the business credit, and that's that. Because the business credit is what the rich people do. Rich people use credit, right? They go into debt, but it's not bad debt. It's good debt. It's a difference. Bad debt, using credit cards and swiping for stuff that you can't even pay off. Good debt is using business credit or a credit card to buy something that's going to make you money. That way you can use that, pay off the credit card, and still have passive income coming. Okay, don't nobody want to talk about that. People need to put people on game. A lot of people don't even know how to get funding. You want to know how you get it? Start an LLC. Get an LLC. Get your paperwork. A lot of people say they entrepreneurs and don't got an LLC. How you an entrepreneur with no LLC? You don't sell no type of product, nothing. How that work? That's another story, bro. People don't even know how to invest into the index funds. I got to put out a video about that. I had somebody ask me that question, and it's okay because I'm going to help people. I'm going to put people on game to what I'm doing, how I'm making money. A lot of people don't know how to day trade, and that's fine, bro. That's fine. But I want to teach people anyway because there's money out here, bro. And I understand the struggle. I understand it. Social media has made it 5 times worse for people because it's the pressure for you to succeed. You know, when you see people on here like YouTube, you see people on Instagram, Facebook, they already living that life that you want. Social media will do this thing where it constantly will throw people in your face of them already having it and living the life that you want. It'll do that. You know, highlight reels, Instagram reels, shorts, YouTube videos, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, it's everywhere. The pressure to make it is so unreal. It's so unreal of the amount of things that you see, you know, and it messes with your self growth. It does. It'll start to take a toll if you let it. If you let it. If you let it. It's like we're all competing in this game, bro. It's almost like the Squid Games, right? Where the rules keep changing. Social media makes it seem like success looks easy. You know, the reality is it's not at all. We're all grinding to make it through. That's what we're doing. The constant grind, the financial pressure, and the unrealistic standards that people set by social media is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. People, I really hate when people get on here and sell you a dream. I hate it. Like, I'm seeing right now that people are talking about quitting their job, going full time on YouTube. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. You absolutely can, because I was able to leave my job and go full time by making beats. I have my own store set up now, but it's things that go into that, bro. Like, people always show you the glamour. They don't show you the grind that you got to put behind this camera. They don't show you that. Dude like me, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. If this really what you want, I'm gonna show you how much work you got to put in. People tell me all the time, "Money, you drop 3-4 times." Yes, I sure do. I'm grinding, because this ain't easy. A lot of people think this on easy mode. I'm sick of seeing that too, man. Man. You know what it lead to over a while? Burnout. We're struggling with this mental health more than ever, you know, and mental health is something that needs to be handled. It's not something that you give. It's something that we have to train. Because if you don't, you will be stuck in this mind frame of going into depression. You know, you will be falling into things like that. But it's ways to prevent that. It's ways to prevent that. And on top of all that, just to add insult to injury, again, we're looking at a future filled with uncertainty, climate change, economic frustration, economic instability, and a world that feels like it's constantly on the edge of chaos every day. Today, I hope you go vote. You know, we do have an election today. Go vote. It's November 5th. We need to build some type of resilience and adapt is I want to say adaptability to this change. And even though we might be, I'm not going to lie, we might be, but we're not giving up. I don't want y'all to give up, because I'm going to be honest. When the boomers are gone, we going to be the ones that's running this. I'm type scared. But I have a feeling we're going to be okay. Somewhat. I don't know anymore. I still feel like I'm going to be honest. We're fucked. It's taking a lot of challenges on in this thing that we call life, this game. We really are. And we understanding that building our own paths and redefining what success looks like is what we're doing. You know, I know you get a lot of people that want to do YouTube and content creation. If you was to explain to your parents that, you know, you're a YouTuber, you're a content creator, they're going to look at you crazy. You want to know why? Because they weren't born into that. They're not going to understand that. So sometimes you have to give your people some grace, because if I was to go tell my peoples that, you know, I do content, you know, I'm a YouTuber, they're probably going to look at me crazy. They're probably going to look at me crazy, because they're like, "What? Don't you work?" I mean, yeah, I work, but I also make content, bro. They're not going to know what that is. They're not. So you do have to give them some grace when it comes to this, because they don't understand that this can be a career. They don't understand that. They don't understand that. Give them some grace. Despite everything, y'all, we got to adapt to what's going on, bro. We got to learn and progress. And I know it's tough. I know it's tough out there. I know it's a lot of people struggling finding a job. I know how people are struggling not even eating. You know, it's actually a blessing to go out to eat. It's a luxury now. Having a car is a luxury. There's people walking. So we need to think and become stronger. Let's keep fighting for a better future. I know things are terrible right now, But do not let that distract you from finding a solution on bettering your situation. Do not let it distract you from not wanting to fight for something better for yourself. If you guys been rocking with me, I appreciate you. That's what I'm thinking, bro. I don't know what the future is going to hold, but as of right now, man, it's